Hey there, Bloomers and friends. Rev Kev coming to you from the Bloom office. It occurs to Russ and me as we record this for you today that this is the last Bloom tube that will be taking place in the summer, and the next time we are doing this it'll be in September, and that is the sort of maybe beginning, kind of pre-beginning of the next season, the 2019-2020 season, and it is exciting to think about. I think back over the summer and remember the kinds of things that have happened that were exciting and encouraging and wonderful, not the least of which was our 2-week vacation back to Wisconsin, and Minnesota, where I got to see Bloom folks, or as we say, snowbirds in their natural habitat, as well as Mike got to meet family for the first time, and many in the family for the first time, and we took drives around to all these places that were important to me when I was growing up. He called it my trip to Bountiful, and it was neat to be able to share those with him, and I continue to have the good memories and good feelings about that time together. Quite frankly, it was a time of restoration and reconciliation, to the sense that after many years of feeling estranged from family, I now feel again part of the family I grew up in. Maybe not everybody, but all the ones that really, pardon me to say this, but all the ones that really count. So I'm glad for that, and I'm glad that Mike is included in that, and we look forward to that future together. As the summer winds down and the fall begins, for me what that means is I'm re-enrolling in school in my dissertation process for the fall term, and it will go over into the spring term with a planned, hoped for graduation in next spring. The thing about it is I have this big binder in front of me, and I'm going through all these aspects of my dissertation, and then I get a letter a couple days ago from one of the staff at the seminary up in San Anselmo outside of San Francisco, saying you must get yourself put into the records of University of Redlands or there will be fines starting at the end of the week. Well, what that is in response to the fact that in the last several months, over the last majority of the year, the seminary that I am attending, San Francisco Theological Seminary, which has been a Presbyterian and independent Presbyterian seminary for a long time, basically merged, sold, got assumed, I don't know. But anyway, University of Redlands is now the boss, and San Francisco Theological Seminary is the counterpart that is also being called the Graduate School of Theology for the University of Redlands, which means not that all of my classes will now be at Redlands, because I'm not going to classes there anymore, and besides that, the San Francisco campus is called the Marin County campus. The thing is, and that'll be my main locus of the people I'm with in the Doctorate of Ministry program, but the thing is, all the registration and all of that sort of thing has to happen through University of Redlands. So that's a whole new system, and I've been learning that today, and I am not as facile with that sort of thing as a lot of people are, and so it's been a little bit of a struggle, and I can say I was cranky for part of the day, but eventually we had a breakthrough, and I learned to keep struggling on and just keep clicking, and don't argue with the fact that the instructions don't make any sense. It's maybe that they just don't make any sense to me. Other people must understand them just fine, because there are a whole lot of other people are using them just fine. So I got through, and I'm now registered, and I'm officially on the books, and along with all the other Kevin Johnsons in that particular university system. So that was kind of a surprise too. I did say I'm probably the oldest one, and they said no, not necessarily so. So who knows? It the reason I bring that up about the systems, and I hope you haven't already turned off BloomTube, is the fact that we at Bloom are going to be going through changes in the years to come, the near-term years to come. One of the biggest ones is going to be right now with our new music director coming on staff. That's going to be a transition as he and I and the rest of the congregation work together to bring our music program. And so we hope that there will be lots of support for Bloom Tones. I hope you're planning to join us and start with us in for the rehearsal on the last Sunday of the last Wednesday night of September. And there's other things. It's of course going to be, like in any new situation, many months of learning and figuring things out. But we look forward to those changes and developments and growth in the future. We have some things going on with the fact that our aspect about permanence and all of that. We're going to see how that all works. And we may have to make some adjustments because of what Microsoft is doing with the systems in the office. All of these things might mean cost, certainly will mean changes, but all of it, as we remember, is really nothing new in the kingdom of God, in the realm of God. Creation is changed from the beginning and always. We are continually changing as human beings, and these changes are actually ways in which we develop, and sometimes we're getting older, and more often we're getting better. So we just hope that with the changes and the things that are developing in Bloom's life over the months to come as we enter into this new season will be like the changes in God's creation, always getting better. We hope you'll see us here in church on Sunday. It's Creation Day according to Pope Francis. It's Labor Sunday, and it's Communion Sunday for us. And we hope to hit all those notes in one way or another. Please join us. If you can't be with us in person, be with us on Facebook Live at 10 a.m. on Sunday. And as always, please keep us in your prayers.